Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the Game Boy Advance. This is my first time playing this particular one. Graphics look much nicer. What's up with the sound? That has to do with the capture thing. It always does that. Alright, so, yeah, wow, definitely. I'm going to try out arrange mode simply because I've never played it, so, you know, I mean, I figure if I played original mode, then it would be basically the original one. Oh, look at this. Interesting. So, looks the same so far. I assume there's some sort of enhancement to it. Hey, daggers! I promise I won't make this one really long, like 20 minutes. I didn't realize that last video was 20 minutes until, that was the PlayStation 2 one. Oh wait, I forgot the bronze armor. Hope I can still get it. Yeah, until I went to encode and I'm like, damn, that was 20 minutes. Whew. Turn back just in time. Now the bronze armor looks more blue in this one. I mean, it's like kind of a teal, you know, a greenish blue, but that's definitely, yeah, it's definitely more teal than the outright green. Ooh, this is some slowdown. Wow. I hope it doesn't screw up the audio track so bad, because that's some really bad slowdown. So if it seems off by a second or two, that's why. Ooh, man. I wanted to rant about something. What was it? Oh yeah, my friend Arjen. Arjen, he's Dutch, and he's a musician, and he's somewhat, I would say, semi-famous, especially in Europe. I don't talk about this much, but, because I don't want to seem like, you know, like a starfucker or something, but, you know, he's a really good guy, and I should jump straight up. Aw, tits. And, he lost his Facebook account. And this is just a ridiculous thing. I noticed this a little while ago. Well, he was talking about it before. Oh man, that sucked. Oh, it warped again, the screen. Weird. Looks like there's several versions of each stage. I don't know. Well, anyway, basically Facebook has this ridiculous notion that it's impossible for someone to have more than 5,000 friends, which, I mean, if you're talking about, like, people who, who, you know, your actual friends or whatever, you know, I mean, that, yeah, it sort of makes sense to have some sort of limit, and 5,000 may seem like a reasonable number, but I forgot the armor again. If you're someone who's well-known, everybody wants to be your fucking Facebook friend. And he had multiple accounts, and that's not allowed on Facebook, and, you know, you think, well, that's foolish of him to do that, but, you know, he's... shit. I'm talking too much. That's okay. Doesn't matter. You guys have seen me do pretty good on this game in other videos. Man, it slows down for, like, nothing. It's so slow right now, and I have no idea if it's going to be like that in the final video, or if it's just going to play back at normal rate, and you're just going to fucking have my commentary be just so far off that it's ridiculous. Hold on, I know that there's a... yeah, there it is. Oh boy. I'm gonna land on the zombie. Yep. I should stop talking about what's going on the screen, because it's gonna... I know it's gonna be off. Well, anyway, Arjen, you know, he reached 5,000 friends on Facebook, and then, he made, like, another account, and that one filled up to 5,000 friends. And so then he made a third one, and he had something like another 3,000 friends on there. And since I've actually known him for a couple of years, well, damn, I've known him for 7 years now. And I haven't had Facebook that long, but I was a friend with him on his original account. Actually, no, what it was is he had two accounts, and then he had the fan page, which was... there's no limit to how many people can like it, but you're not really friends. You just like it. I don't know. Facebook's fucking weird. But anyway, shit. This is ridiculously slow. I'm getting my ass kicked. That's probably relevant to any part of the video. Even if it's not the particular part I was talking about. I'm probably getting my ass kicked in any part of this. The slowness is really throwing me off. That's part of the problem. And I'm trying to tell a story. So anyway, yeah, you are allowed to have 2 accounts if you're a public figure. You can have a public account and a personal account. The problem is he had 2 personal accounts, and they caught him, basically. Shit. And, you know, Facebook, people, they're not going around looking for people who have more than 1 accounts and then deleting them. They're not looking for you. Somebody has to report it. So basically, some asshole, I don't know, must have reported him or something. And he lost his original account. And since I don't pay too much attention to Facebook, I mainly look at posts from my family, you know, and I use it as a chatting device in some cases, but I don't really, like, I don't have the time to read, like, every single post from my friends and everything. And I noticed that I hadn't heard from him in a while, and he had mentioned that this was happening. So I figured, you know, he lost the original account. But the thing is, now his alternate account, the one that stayed, he had no control over which one stayed, by the way. Oh man, this is terrible. I'm just losing. Arrange mode sucks. I don't like it. Ah, balls. Just fucking died. You know, so they just had to get rid of his original account, the one that has 5,000 friends. So then, you know, all 5,000 friends go over to the other account that had like 3,000 or whatever it was, and that one fills up, and now he can't add anybody. He can't even add me. I mean, I can talk to him anytime I want by emailing him or whatever, but it's just it's ridiculous. Well, the good thing is he keeps so up on the fan page that's just as good, you know. I was just irritated by that. Ugh. Oh well. That's kind of one of the little pet peeves I have about Facebook. I have no idea what you guys are looking at right now, because this is running so slow. My emulator says 100%, so don't tell me it's the fucking emulator. Visual Boy Advance actually tells you at what speed it's running. Occasionally I do see it dip down to like 94% or whatever when I'm playing, but it just dip down to 98% and then back up to 100. But I'm playing this at like half speed almost at certain points. And it's not even like the typical parts that the Super NES one slows down on, that you'd expect it to slow down when there's loads of sprites on the screen. It's just, it's happening like constantly. And then when it suddenly stops, like somebody was saying that slowdown can work to your benefit, and in some cases it can, but when it starts slowing down and you get used to that slow speed and then all of a sudden it speeds up to normal speed, you're like, oh shit, and then that's right when you usually get killed. It's not so much the slowdown that bothers me, it's the inconsistency of having to deal with multiple speed shifts. It's like Ringo Starr trying to play a Rush song. And then I fall in the water. You know what? I had enough of this. I'm done with my rant. The thing is so fucking off. There's no way I'm going to be able to beat the level anyway. And my audio track is probably at least 5 seconds off, if not far more than that. I have no idea how I'm going to deal with this. So that being said, I'm going to stop the video here. This is the last version of Super Ghouls and Ghosts that I'll be doing. Hopefully, maybe the audio track won't be off. And you know what? You don't need to tell me. Because I had a video like that, one of my Mega Man videos, where I said the audio track is probably going to be off. And people are like, it's not off, it's not off. Like, yeah, don't you think I noticed that when I was, like, you know, encoding it? When I was putting it all together and mixing it? I know it. You know, it's not like I don't know what the video's like when I upload it. I love when people do that. But anyway, yeah. Monday, we'll have... Actually, tomorrow we'll have VMX Show Season 1, Episode 1, and on Sunday, VMX Show Season 1, Episode 2. I meant to start with that last weekend, but I completely forgot, and then I had to, like, make a graphic, and you guys are going to like the graphic I made for it. So, the VMX Show Classic Season 1 will start on this weekend, and I'll try and get something else up, like maybe, you know, Hey Assholes, or Urban Legends or something. see if I have time. I am going to be working on other stuff, and it's going to be a little hectic around here, actually, around the house, because there's Mother's Day, and there's also, you know, company and all that kind of shit. So we'll see what happens, and I won't be here for part of tomorrow either, because I'm going to go out sometime, probably in the early afternoon. So, you know, I don't know how much time I'm going to have, but on Monday you'll have the next two videos in the feature, which I'm looking at it right now, will be Makai Mora for WonderSwan, which is... Makai Mora is what Ghouls and Ghosts is called in Japan, but I put it after Super Ghouls and Ghosts because it's not based on the original game. It's actually a completely original game. And it'll be the first WonderSwan video I've ever done. I know I'm not taking requests for that system yet, but it's the first time I'll be doing a WonderSwan video, and I have tested it. It does work. And Gargoyle's Quest on Game Boy, which is, we're going into the spin-off. So I'll see you guys then. VMX out. And I'm going to actually wait a few seconds before I end the video. I'm going to be silent, and I'm going to wait. So maybe that'll help me with the audio.